Have you been struggling with mathematics and wondering how you can find your way out? Or you have been trying hard to pass your GRE examination in mathematics, or trying to pass your WASI examination and you are always struggling? People say, I'm not good at maths. If you are in that category, you are welcome to this channel. You will not live the same. I promise you. You know, mathematics is more like a foreign language to us. And so we usually find it difficult. But the truth of the matter is that mathematics is never foreign. It is in our culture. Mathematics is part of everything that we do. You know, when we come to think of geometric figures, geometry, which most of us fear, you realize that all our buildings, our kinetic law, the things we wove, most of them are in geometric shapes and geometric figures. But that is not my focus here. My focus here is that people who are struggling with math and they really want to pass the mathematics and find their way out. You may want to do some particular course in the university or further your studies, but mathematics is the one drawing you back. And you are saying to yourself, I'm not good at maths. Some career that you want to run, but because of maths, you are not able to go into that career field just because of mathematics. I'm telling you that you can make it. No one is born a mathematician. And so if no one is born a mathematician, therefore anyone can learn some mathematics. So be with me until the end of the video. This is your man Alam, and I'm going to guide you through step by step in 21 days how you can master your mathematics and love mathematics in your life forever. I said 21 days because according to the neurosurgeons and the neurosciences, 21 days of intense activity build a habit. When you are doing something consistently for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And so I am going to give you a schedule for 21 days on how you can master your mathematics if you really follow it. And what I'm coming to share with you is a book I have written. You know, like I said, I too have been struggling in mathematics when I was in my early ages of education. I really struggled. They repeated me in one of the classes. That was class 6. It was then that I decided, no, I'm not going to sit back. I'm going to sit up. And just from there, within the period of class 6 and form 1, I sought up. And so you are not the only one struggling with maths. We have been there. And through that, I came to the university and decided to pursue maths at the university as undergrad. And I graduated with first class. And now pursuing my master's of philosophy in mathematics. So with that, I have come to realize that people need to know the truth behind mathematics and understanding mathematics. So I wrote this book, Why You Struggle with Mathematics and How to Finally Get It. It is live on Amazon and you can get it for yourself. But the schedule which I'm coming to teach you is also in the book, and so you can still get it in the book. So the 21-day schedule, which is 3 consecutive weeks. And so if you follow it, you are definitely going to make the miss. You understand? So the first week, you need to set goals in every week. So the first week, the goal is that change your relationship with math. You need to start slowly, focus on calm and clarity. Then you build confidence. So you realize that mathematics is the one that you may be finding difficulty. All you have to do is what? To change your perception about that mathematics that you are coming to take before you start building on it. So on day 1, I want you to ask yourself, day 1, the practice of day 1, why I deserve to learn math. Why do you have to learn math? Why do you think that you need to pass math? And that question echoes the truth hidden of your potential of uncovering the mathematics in you. If you don't know why you need to learn mathematics, then there's no need of learning mathematics. But if you realize that I really need math to further my education, I really need mathematics to further my career, therefore you will be able to study math with that in mind. So generally, you will want to find out, why do I need to study mathematics? That's the key. If you want to do anything in life and you don't have a purpose for that thing, therefore you are really going to do it reluctantly and you are not going to make a step. Now I want you to find out, why do I need to learn math? That is the day one in mastering your mathematics. Why do I need to learn math? Now, when you have been able to find out the why and the reasons why you need mathematics, look at these reasons. Are they present enough that will push me into learning mathematics? And the day two, I want you to move from panic to peace. Anytime mathematics question is set before you or anyone mention of mathematics, most of the time when I introduce myself, I say I'm studying mathematics in education. They say which level? I said level 800. They are like, mathematics? What? I like, what is behind? What is strange about this? Mathematics is our everyday language. I said a language because it's something you speak. And when you want to learn a new language, you need to practice it. Unless you practice, you can never understand that language. You continue to practice the language, then it becomes part of you. In the same way in mathematics. Mathematics is a language. It's a universal language that is understood everywhere. So once you understand that math is a language and you begin to practice it every day, within this 21-day schedule, you are definitely going to make it. Practice often and you will master the language. You understand? So the second day, I want you to move from panic to peace. Anytime you are struggling with a particular mathematics question, I want you to move from that panic and then to focus on the peace. You understand? I don't know how much I'm going to explain this, but it is something that is within me. See yourself as, I'm good in mathematics. Begin to reform yourself. Positive confirmation. I can do mathematics. And stop being panicking, about the subject. Now, the third day, you should know and confirm on yourself that I am allowed to go slowly. I am allowed to go slowly. Mathematics is not just taught in your way. That is why you're struggling. If mathematics was taught in your way, you wouldn't have what? Been struggling. In the classroom, mathematics is seen as something that you should finish quickly, and those who are able to finish fast are the people we call brilliant, or the people who are good in math. When they put the question, the moment they put the question, somebody's hand is up, then you say that that person is what? The mathematician. But that is not the case. Everyone can master it. So you have to set your own time. Know that I am allowed to go slowly. No one is chasing you. So you take at your own pace. That is on the day 3. You have to reform your mind that I can go slowly and I'm allowed to go slowly. So you learn systematically. Don't rush to finish it. On the day 4, see my growth. So you see that I'm growing. Foresee it. Blessed are those who do not see but believe. See that I'm growing in math. Begin to confess it. I am a mathematician. When you meet your friends, Charlie, this week I'm going to show you that I'm no more at the same level. I am going to excel in mathematics. You will shock. You'll be shocked. In the few days to come, I'm going to win. See yourself growing in mathematics. And the day 5 is that my brain can change. You have to foster in yourself that my brain can change. See, if you make static that I'm not just a math person, I can't do anything about it, it's a lie. So it is what you tell your brain is what your brain will operate. It's like just operating a computer. Garbage in, garbage out. What you tell your brain is what the brain will take action on. So you need to tell yourself, my brain can change. My brain can change. Everyone is given the same brain. God has not given intelligence to somebody else and not given to you. So it means that you can also master mathematics. Now, the day 6, I want you to notice that mistakes make me stronger. So within the day 1, day 2, up to the day 5, there are some possible questions you may be trying to solve even as you change your mind and you are making mistakes. On a day 6, you need to notice that mistakes make me stronger yourself. Confess that mistakes makes me stronger. The more you fail and you rise up, that makes you a strong command. That makes you good at mathematics. It is not when you fall down and you be there. One of the greatest mathematicians who ever lived is Euclid. When you talk about Euclid, when he was trying to propound the Euclidean theory, he wasn't getting headway. He struggled. Then one time he was in the washroom bathing. Then the idea came. The man ran out with make it like he didn't wear anything, just to go and write it down. See, people have done crazy things for this math. So it's like you can't leave it. You can master it. You can also do it. So mistakes are just there. When you look at Archimedes, which is running in most of the courses, well, Archimedes died by a slaughter. They killed him with a sword. Just because of what? A geometry figure. Just because of a geometry. He was drawing a geometry figure in the market square where the Roman emperor was coming with their horses. So, when he had drawn the circle, they came to enter with the horses. It was on the market square. So he complained, "Don't destroy my circle, Oh, they got down from the horse and then they slaughtered him with the sword. That was how the guy died. And today we are hearing about him. You understand? So mathematics is something that everyone can make mistakes, and once you make mistakes and continue to do, you are going to rise up higher. Now, the day 7, you need to confess in yourself that I am a math learner. I am a math learner. I can learn math. You see, if you don't confess that unto yourself, then you are not a math learner. No one should come and tell you you are a math learner. You should tell yourself I am a math learner and put it in your head. So your medulla oblongata mode postulate that this guy is already a math learner even before you start learning. You understand? That is the week 1. Now the week 2, I want you to build some skill using certain strategies. Devise your own strategies in building that mathematics skill. It is just like any other skill that you learn. Some of us who struggle in math do very well in handiwork when it comes to even riding motorbike, driving, like doing a lot of things you can do. Cooking, they are all skills. You do measurement every day. Going to the market, how much am I going to buy? The way you give the money, you know the amount of change they are to give you. These are mathematics you are doing in your everyday life. You are cooking, you measure the salt, you put inside. When they said, okay, the number of people in the house has now increased from 5 to 10, you quickly know how much you are going to cook to feed all the 10 people. It is mathematics, ratio and proportion. So you need to build a skill and a strategy. That's on the week 2. Now, the goal is to strengthen your core math skill through real life application, like I just mentioned, through real life application and repetition. So what you have been doing each day, try to find the connection between that and the formal mathematics, and you are good to go. So the day 8, which is in the second week, day 8, I learn through patterns. So you make yourself that I have to learn, but how do I learn? That is strategy. I will learn through what? Patterns. This week I do this, like learn through patterns. Mathematics is full of patterns. Once you are able to solve this question and you get it, you solve another one, you get it, you solve another one, you get it, then it rings in your mind that the next one will also be like this. And boom, you go. That's why the more you solve the math questions, when you enter the exam hall, those that you have never seen before, but it's run through the same pattern and you're able to solve it. So just repetitive practice will make you go a long way with mathematics. I don't know if I'm making sense. If the video has blessed you so far, put it in the comment section and I'll be happy to read it. And if anything you don't understand anything, just let me know in the comment section and I will respond to you. So on the day 9, You have to confess to yourself that I can solve West's problem. You know, West's problem is one of the things that chase people away from mathematics. Like I said, it's a language. When they come to tell you that I have 20 apples, all but 10 died. Which that's the apple. Sheeps. Say apple doesn't die. I guess it's a mistake. But I'm not going to cut it off. You understand? I'm just going to leave it for you to understand that you make mistake, but you correct yourself and you go. So the question is, I have 20 sheep, all but 9 died. All but 9 died. So the question is, it's a West problem. And you quickly say that 20 minus 9, you say 11. No, you are getting it wrong. It's a West problem. So this says that I have 20 sheep, all but 9 died. So it means there's only 9 that are left. All of them died, but 9 was alive. So the answer is 9, not what? 11. But if you quickly go to subtract, you're going to get 11. If the question was asking you, how many died? Then you can say, okay, 11 died. So how many are alive? 9. Right? But when you think that is the 9 that died, you're going to make a mistake. So you have to confess to yourself that I can solve West's problem. Right? The day 10, I practice to progress. So anytime you are practicing, note that I'm going to go through a progress, not static. I'm going through a progress. So day 1, I start this. I'm starting my math question in algebra, or in geometry, or in linear programming, any of them. Just know that I progress. I am not static. When you see that there is a growth in you, it motivates you to learn mathematics more. On the day 11, see math as your daily tool. It becomes your daily tool. So you practice every day. Solve some math before you leave. Solve some math before you do any other thing. Then on the day 12, I don't want to make this video longer, so that's why I'm going through this. But I'll make sure this is now on the screen so that you can follow still. On the day 12, I think in steps. So you confess yourself that I think in steps. So once I first solve this, the question I cited, I have 20 sheep, all but 10, so all but 9 died. So you have to start. How many actually died? Is it all? Okay, is it all? No, but 9. It means that 9 did not die. Okay, then you do this in steps, right? But when you quickly go and subtract, you are going to get it wrong. So you compare yourself. I think in steps. I'm not in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to finish. The third thing is, I teach to learn, which is very key in understanding. It's a very strong key to mastering your mathematics. Teach people. Teach others. If you're not getting someone to teach yourself. Get paper. Start talking to yourself and start learning. Write it down. And you're going to make it. Teaching in everything makes you the master of it. When you don't share, forget. You know, it's just sharing is caring. The more you share, the more you get it back. So as long as you keep on working, the more the concept becomes consolidated in your mind, and you are able to exhibit it any day and any time. You get it? The 14th day, you realize that math lives in my world. I am in my world, and math is in my world. I am not in the math world where the math will take from me. Math is in my world, and I'm going to detect for math. And you are going to definitely make it. That is how you have to see mathematics. So this is the day 14, which is the 2 weeks, and I said 21 days. If you want to see more details about this, it is in the book, Why You Struggle with Mathematics and How You Can Finally Come Out of It. I am the author, Bowo Joseph. You can get it on Amazon Live, and you'll be able to follow the details under each of these schedule. There are a lot of things in the book, but this schedule is going to help you, I think, on the chapter 9. All right. Now, on the third week, we focus on mastering momentum and mass identity. That is on the third week. You focus on mastery, creating momentum, and then mass identity. You want to identify yourself with mass. You want to focus in mastering the mathematical concept, and then you create momentum in your speed in learning mathematics. Now the goal is what? To solidify your skill, prepare for success, and see yourself differently the way you used to see yourself. So the day 15, the day 15, you say that I trust my thinking. You know, most of us, we fail in mathematics when we don't trust our thinking. You enter the exam hall, it's like you think that all that you are doing is wrong. You think that what I'm writing, I'm not making sense. You want to copy somebody who told that the person is doing the right thing. And you will copy the person and come out and they are talking about the paper and you're like, what are you saying? They are talking about something else and you are, I also did something else. So you need to trust your own thinking. The day 15, learn to trust your own thinking that you can do math, right? So you do it with confidence. The day 16, you tell yourself, I solve problem like a mathematician. I solve problem like a mathematician. I solve problems like a mathematician. When I discovered this, I was happy. Like, I call myself a mathematician. You can't come and tell me that I'm not a mathematician because I solve math like a mathematician. So you tell yourself and begin to solve the math questions. The day 17, I am allowed to review. No one is stopping you from reviewing. Review whatever you have learned. Go back and repick those that you think that you couldn't make it. Review. And the more you do that, the more you consolidate. Then the 18, you tell yourself, I can learn anything I commit to. 19, I am getting fluent. I'm getting more fluent with what? Math. And then the day 20, I am a math thinker. I think like a mathematics pro. And the day 21, you tell yourself, I am free from math fear. I am free from math fear. Now listen, this thing may not sound something you may follow, but try to reprogram yourself. Program your brain that you are a math person. And I bet you are going to see a difference greatly. Please, so far, if the video has blessed you, don't forget to give me a like, a subscribe, and share so that YouTube can share my video to a lot of audience. Alright? And you can leave a comment so that I can review it. And in that way, you will be able to go well with math. You can equally email me and I'll respond to you if you are struggling in math. If you want one-on-one coaching, I will do that for you. Thank you and have a nice time.